So we go to exit the situation because this is the finale. We need the drama. And as Lala is pulling Katie out of the situation, she's like, don't talk to this pig. We're going to exit. So she starts walking past and she looks at Tom and she's like, I'm done with you. And she walks past and there goes Lala with her. And Tom's like, me, what did I do? You know, like he's just trying to hide in the corner behind the ficus plant, not trying to be seen, hiding under the radar. And Raquel is chuckling under her breath a little bit. Well, Lala goes, did you just see that she chuckled? Boom. That's all Katie needed. And she turns around and she's like, excuse me, bitch? What? She turns around and she guns it, thinking that Lala said that it was Tom Schwartz. So she goes over and pulls him and she's pointing in his face like this. And then she's like, you know what? We're going to go outside and talk. Cue to the propane tanks. We go out, we talk, we lean against the propane tanks and she's like, what is going on with you? And within like 30 seconds, either Sandoval production, somebody said to Raquel, get out there now. It's your time, girl. You are the main villain in this story. So Raquel walks out after just telling Katie that she's jealous and then changing her tune from you're jealous to Katie, I never did this to hurt you. We were just experimenting and we were just trying to see where our connection would go. And Katie is so cringe, like she's laughing with this cringe face, like, what?
Yeah, and Raquel, she already knew, like, earlier on when Raquel was like, I tried to kiss him, but he said no. Katie like showed him like, hey, that's not cool to me. Like you know, and hey, you can do that, but like, you're not going to be my friend. And so it's almost like she knew if she touched the pan, she'd burn her hand, and she did. And that's just like, I don't know, just live with it, you know, like you're not going to change their minds. But either way, we're going to fight. I guess we're going to still put another whole episode into it. It is a relatively good, juicy storyline if Sandoval didn't exist. I mean, but like you said before, I totally understand how production will dangle over their heads. Hey, do you want to get another season made or not? And in some ways, that's the honest reality. Like the show only exists because of the crazy drama, you know, but audiences maybe are good to sniff out when it's like kind of overly fabricated. But in this case, I do believe that Katie feels the way she does. I just think, they could have had this figured out in a quick group text, but here we are.
All right, I want to pull up another thing really quick, just to ask you kind of pick your brain, because this pretty much wraps up what was supposed to be the finale. One, here's a few photos from this upcoming reunion, and it looks like Tom Schwartz looks the same way he was at the finale, which I saw and I was like, Tom Sandoval looks defeated. Ariana looks fantastic.
Yeah.
They all look like they're ripping him apart. Lala is flipping her shit, and Ariana is living for every second of it. Like, this is... I was not... I mean, I love the stills. Now I just want to see even James popping off what the actual reunion is going to look like. And I'm guessing this is when Sheena had to exit. But then last night, watching on Watch What Happens Live, we see where Andy said, asked her, what did you think about the reunion? Did you get all the answers? And she's like, no, I didn't feel like I got enough answers. And I'm like, girl, don't say that. We need all the answers at the reunion. What answers did you not get?
Yeah. How does it work? The reunion was taped a little while back, so there's going to have to be like a reunion of the reunion. Like the storyline just is not even close to ending. And I guess Vanderpump, like the production company, is going to have to find out how are they going to capitalize it. Does it just spin onto episode 1 of the next season? Like what do you think is going to go down?
Well, I think that so many people are expecting and wanting Raquel and Tom to be fired. But as far as reality TV, this is what we're watching for. And they are bringing the ratings because there is a false police report filed, allegedly. There is a restraining order. Now she's checked herself into a mental health med spa, whatever we want to call it. Like the way that they're navigating this, they're definitely going to be back on the show, because even Andy Cohen had someone on Watch What Happens Live as a guest, and they were like, how do we film together? And he's like, relax, trust me, we're going to figure this out. We figure it out every year. And Lala Kent and Sheena most recently said in a podcast interview that they understand this is par for the course, part of their job, that they have to film with these people. They just don't know what that scenario would be like, because it's not like Tom and Raquel are going to be invited to Ariana's birthday party, right? She would be invited to an event that would most likely be hosted by Lisa. So they don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm sure production is already planting the seeds right now, figuring out how the hell do we put them all in the same room?
Yeah, and you're gonna have Ariana's new man. How does Tom react to that? And yeah, the fact when you kind of like settle the fire down, as bad as this scenario was, you can see a world where they can all coexist for the sake of paying their bills. I mean, they know, Ariana knows that, they'll convince her, hey, the show's going to be so much better if you're a man and can show up him or whatever. It's such a big storyline. You can take the elephant out of the room, but you're still going to talk about it.
You're still going to talk about it. Well, last but not least, this also came out from Vanderpump Rules Party podcast, and I thought this was interesting. I brought it up on last night's after party. But they pointed out that after filming wrapped for season 10 of Vanderpump Rules, I'll just read the caption. Take 2 with phone numbers blocked. Why did production post a filming notice on February 3rd, 2023, valid through April 3rd, 2023, at the cast apartment complex, which would be Raquel's, when filming ended on September of 2022? And confessionals are done in studio, and the show already started airing. So it should have already been edited with pickups. What were they planning between February and April this year? Asking for a friend. So they're pretty much alluding that production knew that Sandoval was going to break, and they were getting ahead of the curve, making sure that they had all of the permits for filming and everything in between. But to be fair, this could have easily been for pickup shots. I don't know. Before we end up capping off, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, you're right. It could have just been them wanting to film the exterior shot of the apartment, although maybe they wouldn't need permission for that. They are going to be overly prepared in every scenario with location managers. But I guess maybe they were, I mean, I don't know. Would they have tried to follow Raquel and Sandoval's relationship? Or yeah, I don't know. But probably, knowing how film works, you read into it, but it's probably just, they probably pick up those contracts, pick up those permits. So I don't know. I don't know enough to hypothesize about what possible off-season drama they would want to capture,
Exactly. No, I agree with that. Danny V, do you think it's true that they'll pick up cameras early? Well, I don't know if it's early, guys, because they usually pick up cameras at the end of May or early June. Usually they try to hit Pride every single year. And I met Jason on Pride, which was June 9th. So that's right around the corner. So we'll see. And then Jensen, I don't like throwing around mental health, but Raquel is psychotically strategic. She is a pageant girl that sees women as competition and nothing else.